You're watching Momo Beginner Sewing. For further tutorials, please subscribe to us and also ring this bell for further notification in your mailbox. Hey guys, this is Momo and today we are back with a new tutorial. Today we are making a cute dress which is called Easy 3-Layer Ruffle Dress. Yes, I am making a ruffle dress with the manual gatherings. So this is really fun to make that simple easy bodice dress with 3 layers. So basically it has 3 stages. Number 1 stage is cutting, of course. Then it is sewing steps. Sewing step is divided into 2 steps. That is, number 1 is for bodice and number 2 is for a skirt. So let's start with the cutting. As you can see that I have already placed my fabric on the floor, and this is the pattern which we have used, which we have already given you free on dresscraft.com in 3 sizes, so you can download it from here. So bodice can be different, anything you want. Just the sundress would be good, or this is a winter kind of season is going around the world, so it is a simple bodice, so we are using it. And this is about 26 inch, I think, in length. So let's see what is our fabric is going to be in the end. Our bodice is the front bodice is already done, and now I'm cutting for the back bodice. If you already downloaded that pattern, so you know that we are giving away our free pattern over there, so you can download it from there. I'm just about to complete my bodice cutting. As you can see that the first I have cutted the back bodice, and now I have just cutted the front bodice. The front bodice has the deeper neck and the back bodice has the lower neck. This is my puff sleeve pattern, which is not available right now anywhere, but I'm going to update it soon on dresscraft.com. Specifically, I'm going to link in the bottom of description. So I didn't teach over here anything but I make sure that this pattern, all the pattern and stuff and the measurement would be in the description for you guys, so there is no panic can be arise at any time. But as far as I'm saying, okay, let me focus on the cutting first. This is the skirt part that we already start with it. So as I've told you, this is a 3-layer dress, so we need 3 layers. So the first layer is going to be is about 12 inch in wide, and the width and the height of the first layer would be 7 inch. So it's 12 into 7 rectangular box you need it. Now this is the white fabric we are using for the second layer. You can use green or blue or whatever color you want. It can be a very bubbly color as well, but I needed a little bit sophisticated and more compatible with spring selection, so that's why I've chosen this color. Or you can say that I have less fabric, so that's why I've used this color. So how much we need the measurement over here? We need a 16 inch measurement. We need 16 inch in wider. and its height would be 5 inch. So the first piece was 12 is to 5, if 12 is to 7 inch, and the second ruffle is about 16 inch into 5 in width, in height. Now we need to chop our, now we need to assemble our third layer. That is for I'm using the similar fabric that I have used for first layer, because I have as I have told you that I'm in less fabric. No, I've just appeared that I don't have much fabric to use in it, so I've just take my extra fabric and try to use it. The first layer is 12 inch wide, the second layer was in 16 inch in wide, and the third layer is about 18 inch in wider, or 17.5 or 18 inch. It is good to have around 2 inch difference between each, because it is going to be in a line sort of look, so it looks good when at the bottom there is so much ruffles going around. So we need like that, and its height is also a 7th inch in length. I'm just removing the excess part that I assuming that it should not be there. So it is a custom thing, you can be amend as you want, because I am giving you just a single size, so you can do for yourself as you want or as you wish to be. It is a 12 inch. I'm repeating all the measurements. First was 12 inch in width, 7 inch in length, second is 16 inch, third one is 18 inch in wide. The first layer and third layer is 7 inch in height, and the middle layer is going to be 5 inch in height. This is my bodice. Okay, let me give you a proper look. This is my 3 layers, the first layer, the second layer, and the third layer. And now I'm going to put my bodice and my sleeve as well, that how it looks like when we assemble with it. So our basic concern over here that we are focusing on layers. I'm trying to do it as simple as I could, but if you guys didn't get anything, let me know. Now we are starting with our sewing part. As you know, guys, as I have already told you that we have installed zipper so many times, and so I didn't do that. I've just already installed my zipper over here, and I have installed elastic with the help of overlock on the sleeve front end part. So we are not focusing on the bodice part in the front, because we are focusing on the layers thing today, skirt layer thing. So we are just doing bodice preparation as soon as possible. So what we are doing first in the preparation of bodice, we are doing our sleeves. I have already overlocked, as I told you, so I'm just making it easy for you guys. I'm just making it ready about for the sleeve. I'm just double fold the elastic version. Now this our both sleeves are ready. We have puff, and I'm going to do a puff like that. Now I'm making the bodice ready. So on the front back side, I'm just applying the bistep on the bottom of the bodice. It is just for the decoration. If you want to apply anything else, you can do, but as I have already told you that we are not focusing on bodice today, we are focusing on the layers. So that's why we are just doing it simple, as much as simple as suits on the dress. I'm using rickrack lace over here and going to apply on the top. It can be applied from the top of the side, or you can put it inside the both bodice and the bistep and just do a simple seam over here. A quite simple dress. So the swing step is going to have the two step. The step one is bodice, which need to assemble at the end with the skirt, and the step 2 is going to skirt making, which is a layered skirt, or which is going to assemble with the bodice at the end of the video. So this is done with our front niceness. Now I am just folding the shoulder and just joining the shoulders and removing the stuff. Now this is our neckline and our armhole. So what we need to do, we need to make first of our we can do neckline as well, but I am doing armhole for the first. I'm just putting my sleeves over here and going to do puff in it. How I'm going to apply the puff, I'm just going to give us 3 to 4 gathers on the shoulder joint. It's estimatedly 1.5 from the front side and 1.5 after the back, from the back. So it is about 4 to 5 rough gathers, as much as can. I'm just applying the first sleeves over here because it is, I have already taught you before. You can also do a manual gathering in it if you want, or if you don't watch our video, it is in the long bodice dress, which is already in playlist in a CUR dress by Momo, so you can watch it over there as well. This is my first sleeve is done, and you can see this had very nice and cute puff. Now I'm putting the next sleeve, and I have already done with it. Now I'm going to sew the sides. As you can see, I have already told you about first sleeve stitch. I didn't show you second sleeves, so you can do it by yourself. I've just sewed the sides, and now I'm just seaming the second side as well. Now our sides are done. Now we are going to do our neckline by step work. This is our last step in our bodice. I'm just applying the bistep, and this is how it goes. I'm just opening the zipper over here and just putting the You can see that. Just put the zipper between it and just fold it, and just going to sew it, and try to start with double sew with the help of boot. Just fold the bias tape along with the neckline till the end comes. If you don't know how to make a bias tape, you can go to our playlist. It is in our dummy series, which taught you that how to make a bias tape and how to secure it. So double fold bias tape basically, not a single fold. So you can watch it from it, and it is as well a double fold bias tape. You just need to do a double seam over here, so it will be properly done. Now our bodice is all done, and we need to move on to the ruffle side. Here you go. It is a very simple and easy technique, and it is done. Now we have 3 layers over here, so we are going to join them. The wider one is the bottom one, then the middle white one is the middle one, and the smaller one in the width is going to be in a first place. So what I'm doing, I'm just joining the side right now. This is our second layer. I'm just joining it again, the sides of it. If you don't have any, if you have fold, so you don't need any seam over here, but because I don't have I have our cut, so that's why I've used it. What I'm doing over here, I'm just doing a simple seam with the bigger big wheel seam, the wider seam, the wider stitch. So we are going to do it manually, try fetch the thread from and give a gathers manually. So I'm just going to do in a single. Now I'm starting a manual gatherings. I have already told you this in a long bodice dress, but I am repeating it again so you can have the clear version. Just fetch the one thread and just move it slowly. I'm just doing this one in a very slow way. Afterwards I'm going to make it real fast, so you can see that how I am applying this trick. This is a very basic trick that sewists must know regarding manual gatherings, because this gathering is very much nice and did very well. I have done with the ruffles of it. I've just done with the gathers of it. Now I am setting up the gathers, because I've just give the gathers, and this is not parallel in all the way, not the smooth all the way. So I'm just doing it smoothly, removing the gatherings from where it doesn't appearing, so it become very clear and equally appear in all the area. As you can see, it's now equal to the above part. So we are going to stitch it over the above part. As you see that we are already done with manual gathering, so we don't need to do any gathers or smoke over here. We already done with it. I'm just going to do a single seam, and while I'm doing seam, I'm just trying to make the extra fumble or extra gathering removing, so it should become linear as much as it can possible. Maybe there are some other ways out there which is more practical and more time taking, but in my channel this is the main focus, that we are doing thing quick and in an easy way with simple easy techniques. I've just put the pin at the middle, so we are not going to make any mistake or don't miss the mark at the end. Trying to do as much as equally as I can. You can see that this looks like very nice and smooth and lightweight gathers over here. That's all we want in our layer skirt dress, 3-layer ruffle dress basically. So similarly we are going to do that. I'm not making it super fast right now because this is the first layer we are applying. Maybe I'm going to do it in a coming other layer. It would look very nice if it in a red polka dots and yellow flower dress with the green gingham or green inverse rectangular or something like that. It would look great in it, but we got a ball kind of fabric and it has some small polka dots as well. Please follow the step that I'm doing over here, how you can set your manual gathers. The unlinear thing, a non-linear thing, if you feel, you just try to remove it and try to put that ruffle, try to put that gathers in somewhere else. We are at the end of our ruffle stitch, so this is our first one, this is our first stitch, and now I'm just doing a finish seam. I'm just doing a finish seam, so let me make it super fast for you guys. Now we are going to apply this last layer with similar technique as we have done with our middle layer. Let me start with our work, and as I have told you that we are going to follow the same step. I'm going to apply the side, I'm going to sew the side and then do a straight stitch along with the wider area at the top, and then going to do a manual gathering over it and going to do a manual gathering over it, and just going to apply it with the middle layer. As you can see, I've already done with the manual gatherings, and now I'm just attaching it with the middle layer and just putting it the pin with the, as I have done with the middle layer. Now I'm just joining it with the bottom layer and just going to sew it along with the middle layer. As it is a bottom layer, so it has a more less gathers, so I'm just applying it over here and just going to do it super fast way for you guys. We are about to complete our second layer finish line. So here it looks like, and now I'm just joining the side seam, and after joining the side seam I'm going to sew the raw edges at the bottom, and for that I'm just going to do a fold on it so there is no funkiness in it, because there is wide range about 18 inch in on fold, so you can imagine that how much it has in wider. So I'm not going to apply anything on it, I'm just going to fold it, or if you want you just can do with the overlock. I don't think so overlock can work, it doesn't look nice, so I'm just folding it and going to make it super fast for you guys. I'm going to fold it like that. Now we are done with our bottom seam with the unfold. Our skirt is ready, and now you can see we have seams on the both side, so I'm making the notch at the middle points for the front and back as well, so we can apply the bodice with the ease. So I'm applying the wide stitch over here, so I can do manual gatherings as similar as I have done for the middle and third layer. So officially we have 3 layers, and 3 of layers have gathers on it. I'm doing a seam again with having 0.25 inch in wider, or you can do a single boot gap in it, having a single boot gap in it, because we are applying on the gatherings with attachment of bodice, so it looks much appealing over there. The much gathers we have, the more nice look it have. So what we have done a double seam over here. The seam and the second seam it has. Now I am fetching the both thread and starting with the gathers. As you can see, both threads are in my hand, and I am doing gathers with a smooth way. As you can see, it is very nice way. And now I'm going to do a nice gathers over here, and then going to attach with bodice. Okay, I'm done with our gathers, as you can see over here, and this is our bodice, so we are going to attach it over here, and this is our thread. And this is, as you know, that these gathers are just for the first architecture, and then when we do stitch with the bodice, we will do non-linear, we will remove non-linear stitches as well, and try to knot that 2 threads with each other, so they are not going to take it out or make any mess with you. There are 4 notches we have, both our sides, and 2 notches at front and back. I'm making the front notch as well. I'm just putting my bodice in it and trying to skirt outside, and this is the most important strap. That notch should be on the notch, the skirt notch and the back the bodice notch. I'm just explaining you. This is the front notch, this is the back notch, it should be with it. I'm just applying the pin. You can also use a pin. The fabric is also matters a lot. As you can see, this is not a pure cotton fabric, so I'm not feel comfortable with this kind of fabrics, but as you guys know that I'm out of fabric right now, so I've just chosen this fabric for you. I've just put the 2 notches over here. Now let us start with the sewing, where we need to remove our non-linear gathers. So the main thing is that your gathering should be on the side of boot or the upper part, or facing you. because you have 4 notches, so you will have a less area, and that's why you will do a gathers in a very nice manner. So do it. I'm just removing the non-linear gathers over here and just pressing them with my fingers so they will become linear. Yeah, you can see that, and it is fun activity actually, and you can do it as well. And if you don't know how to do manual gathers, try to make it on the scrap fabric or the extra fabric. Don't do this on the real kind real time dress or something. Don't try it. Because we have double seam and we have double gathers, so I'm using pin to evaluate it or making it non-linear, so it will become nice with it, and removing the extra pins with it, and just we are about to complete it, hopefully. Oh no, it's this kind of fabric is a little bit not handy basically, because cotton is something that you can work with it very nicely. Denim, you can work it very nicely. Even rays and fleece, it's good. But the cotton with satin, it not goes well, and this is kind of that fabric. It looks very nice, but it doesn't. So let me complete this gathers and come back to you. Now we are done with our top gathering. Now I have just did a overlock on it, because it's so much fabric, because so much threads out of it, it's not comfortable for my girl. And this is done, and this is our dress with 3-layer ruffle with simple bodice. Hope you guys like it, and do comment if you didn't get anything, and subscribe to us. Share this video as much as you can. Thank you so much.